Hello, guys. That's after 5 minutes. Yes, it's beautiful. Hello, guys, and welcome back to the EIR. We are here for round 10 of season 3, and we are here for the Spanish Grand Prix, and we've only got 11 drivers. And hello, Bonge. Hope you are well, my friend. Nice to actually talk to you. It feels like it's been ages since I last actually spoke to you. Yeah, so we've got a new driver. Hang on, bear with watching an ad for Domino's. Is that making you want to? I mean, you can just subscribe. You know. Right, let's get on board with LTK. Yeah, so we have a new driver in our team, McLaren, and yeah, that's about it. And RSF1 Hunt has rejoined us after the last couple of weeks off. You will also have to FE25 as well. I mean, you can play that when you finally get back on Xbox. They've added like a new thing to the club as well, where it's like a 4v4 kind of mode. It's actually quite cool. But yeah, LTK. That's like a wet qualifying in Spain. Why is your mic so quiet? I don't even know half the time. Maybe it's quite low down, I don't know. Everyone says that, but when I go to watch it back on myself, like, that sounds fine. I probably just need to get a better mic. This one's shite. I don't want to just do this. Does that sound any better? Might be also because, speaking to a bit more, just heard, just a little hard to hear you over there. I mean, I could just turn the sound down. I'm literally having it, like, with half my headset off my head. It's because the mic isn't, like, long enough. Maybe if I did that, maybe that would be a bit. Oh, an LTK is spun. Like how I wear it on the daily. Exactly, that's what I'm saying. How you been then, Bonge? Are you excited about the new ACC, whatever it's fucking called? Actually, looks quite good, to be fair. I don't know who is behind. It's his teammate behind LTK who gets busy when I kill myself. No money, no PC, no bitches. Same, sort of, and wish I didn't. LTK, Makatak's actually going to be the first driver across the line. Risky Andy has tied. He is serving a quality ban. Makatak goes top of the timesheets. Yeah, John, pardon me, was losing, then leading, and then got murdered, got disconnected, I think, like once at Imola. No, yeah, or whatever. Our Cookie goes to second, and then yeah, I mean he got P2 last week, so this is why I slapped him in people's shit. Yes. Talking of, I'm the fog. I'll run that shit back next year. Let's fucking go. When you say next year, do you mean next season or as in F125? Because if F125 they like this piece of shit, you can feck right off. Fuck off, fly. This game is. I mean, it's got better over the last kind of couple of updates, I guess. But I mean, it's pretty bad. Next up on Game Fobs, depending on new job and shit. Like, you have a new job? or have you got a new position at work? Like I said, it's been a while since we last really had a proper conversation. Because bro's been waiting for his whiffy. What speeds did you go with, and did you get that deal that was on at the time? Because I know they were doing one with a TV when you said you had Wi-Fi. I don't know if you got that or not. Potentially gotta wait for the opening and this new close. I'll give you a call or something tomorrow for a catch up. Yeah. I don't know what if Thomas will be going to school tomorrow because we're both kind of under the weather at the moment. But yeah, it's his birthday on Wednesday as well, so I'm hoping he gets better then. But I'm hoping he'll be better by Wednesday because I know he wants to go to school on his birthday for some reason. But if he's in school tomorrow, I'll be free from like 1 o'clock or something like that. I'll double check my package is over. Oh, that's pretty decent then. I'm working from 3L. But you can always give me a call in the morning if you really want to. On the park, round the final corner, to the line, goes top. With a 22-4, it's got on board his teammate. Where's the new place then? Joe out the final corner. Only goes to third. That's surprise. With Simo currently sitting in 7th. I believe he's now going for a push lap. Got a few drivers doing back lap. LTK purple in sector 2. Oh, just bunged up and fucking cold. I had one of those holes, like throat thingies in my mouth, and I sneezed like 3 times. It just popped out of my mouth. LTK out the final corner. Goes back to the top with a 1:21.7. New job is at a dog care center. I just need someone to leave, and then I'll be recommended for a team sport as a shithole right now. Oh, Jesus. Damn. Where the fuck did that just go? Oh, under my foot. I mean, you can. Oh, I found that sweet. You do have a very odd list of jobs that you've worked at before. Oh, Brad's text me. What's he want? How long left? I have no idea. Like 10 minutes or something? Hang on, let me have a look. Oh, LTK. The TLDR version is not even waiting for mechanic. There's going to be enough to say if shit carries on. Oh, damn. So it's proper fucked then. Right, John, invalidation. Joe, slightly down. Let's see what his second sector will be. Kitchen slash pubs, garages, golf club, go-kart track, potentially a dog place. Nice minutes. Exactly. I mean, that kind of helps with like CVs and looking for other jobs, I suppose. And Joe starting another lap. I think John is going for another lap. He has indeed. What is his first sector going to be? Purple. Oh, fucking hell. like how I'm casually. I'm supposed to be watching this, but well, say football. Well, it's not. It's currently half time, but up the Bournemouth. Anyways, apologies to YouTube viewers wanting to watch this back later on. Well, I've got to catch up with my brother from another mother. Best time to do it is quality. Exactly. That is what I'm saying. Anyway, John, let's go on board with Cookie, I believe is coming into the pits. Reese out the final corner. It's looking quite a decent lap here. Decent to go P2. Here comes John, also out the final corner. No DRS. Looks like it's starting to drive. Goes back to the top by a whole 7 tenths. Jesus Christ. We got anyone on a lap. CSR Wolf. 123.6. Gangster Al and RSF1 Hunt making his return back to EIR after, I think it was 2 weeks off. For whatever reason. Joe goes up to second. RSF1 Hunt to the line. Only 8th place. Still waiting for Gangster Al to set his first flying lap. Oh, LTK taking another spin as well as both Mercedes are drifting. Did you hear about Alpine, by the way, Bob? Apparently they're going to Mercedes engines for 2026, apparently. Apparently they're ending their deal with Alpine. Run it back to, was it 2014? 2015 when they had Mercedes engines? Wolf up to 5th though. Absolute solid effort. I don't know if it's time for... Oh, let me actually get that. They're not liking these softs. I don't know, because I can't barely see. Lovely controller vibration. Let's get on board with someone who's actually on track. Got on board with Cookie, who is on no softs. Yeah, back in those days of 2015, yeah, because they had... Lotus had Cosworth engines when they were actually Lotus. Because that's what all 3 new teams had. You had HRT, then you had, was it Virgin Racing, and then you had, well, it's Caterham, weren't it? It wasn't Lotus. But oh, fucking hell. Well, everyone's on track. Boring! Someone come out and do something. Reese is apparently deploying all of the DRS and holding your brake, apparently. That actually makes no sense. Oh, you have someone coming out the track. I need a hero. Lotus to Caterham, yeah. 2012 and 2013 they went to Renault. Virgin had Cosworth, then Ferrari, then Mercedes and Manor. Yeah. It's very slippery out there. Have it back out on Inters. Thanks to Owl also out on numbers. I liked Mana, I can't lie. Real knowledge is through the roof no matter how long I take it. Because HRT is where Danny Rick started in that ball career, wasn't it? Mana got killed by Salva, Felipe Nasri's and Mastroda. Bro lasted, what was it, like 2 seasons in F1? And then Bro got demoted. I think he then went to like IndyCar or some shit. And now I'm pretty sure he did WEC. I think. That's the validation. Those softs do not look very good at the moment. Got like a Turkey 2020 situation on our hands. I'll have it, you useless bastard. No, I'm joking. Now, RSF1 Hunt, first arrival. That's a Red Bull facing backwards. Oh, it's John. John's facing backwards. What on earth is going on right now? RSF1 Hunt has also just spun. Haxal is not doing a lap. Wise choice. I'm online. You got 32 seconds. It looks like John's going to be starting on pole here. Unless Joe can get to the line in time. I don't think he's going to, though. No, he doesn't. He doesn't make it. I'm going to dip back out and see the flat is good. I'll pop back a bit. Alright, mate. Enjoy your food. I'm the pod currently on pole position. Was that you sniffing or a vape? It was me sniffing. I've got a cold. Cookie up by 6/10. Mac attack. Right. Mate, I don't vape. I'm not like you. Oh, Cookie's off. So, yeah. Unless Havoc can do something. I quit vaping 2 months ago. Oh. But yeah, we'll catch up soon, would you? Oh, mate. In a bit. Here comes Havoc. Gonna get blocked on his lap. Is he up on his time? Don't have a bloody clue. Oh, it's because he's fit. Oh. So that is actually qualifying finished. Sort of. Oh, that's LTK into the wall. Apparently he is in the lobby, somehow. It doesn't say that he's in it. So the Pog is on pole position. Right. We start at 21 7. Ba, 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 ba. I don't know if Brad will actually be able to race. But that is qualifying done. Oh, the Pog is on pole position. At least that's working. Let's see if it actually works with the race stuff. I hope so, because then I ain't got to do extra work. Oh, snoozed my ads for 5 minutes, you little rats. I need money. So there we have it. Qualifying on the pole position for the Spanish Grand Prix. Let Joe in P2, LTK in P3, Reese in P4, Wolf in P5, Makatak in P6, Havoc in P7, Hunt in P8, Quickie in P9, Gangster Owl in 10th, and Miss Gandhi starting from the back in 11th. Unless Brad's here, then he'll be starting. Brad will start last. Oh, it's hot. We'll soon find out. Soon! My goat. Oh, it's pissing down with rain as well in the race. Things you love to see. Now that is what we want in life. Rain, a wet race. I think we've had one wet race once. Oh, that's better. Do. Let's see if Brad's actually in here. Oh, he is. He's just in the Ferrari for some reason. That will probably fuck that up. Over there. So Brad is racing, just in a different car. Right, if just in case something bad happens, get a screenshot of that. So there we've only got a minute left. I mean, he'll have to do a little bit of work with RLT because game will think he's in Ferrari. I think. Well, the game knows he's in Ferrari. Don't you dare bloody snooze my bloody ads. NCFC. 1, 2, 3, 4. Southampton get battered everywhere they go. Southampton get battered everywhere they go. Yeah, I'm ready up now. Hopefully the game isn't broken. And I know who to blame if it is. Brad's. So yeah, guarantee points for everybody tonight. If you finish, obviously. I'd check if anyone was starting on inters or wets. It looks wet, but you all know how this game is. And it does. It is the wets on this formation lap. Brad in the Ferrari, apparently, with his laggy ass internet. Oh, the Ferrari sound somewhat normal now. So Underpog leads us on this very wet. It would be Sunday, but it's a Monday. Sunday, Monday night. There you go. Could this be on the Pogs night to get back on winning ways? A lovely little podium for him last week. Can he up one this week and get that important win to get his season back on track? He is miles ahead of everyone else, though. Who can get the better start on the Red Bulls? Can John lead Joe? It's a very long run down to turn one. Anyone going to get themselves disqualified on a formation lap? Someone will. Someone always does. Oh, there you go. But here we go. Let's get on board with. There we go. 2, 3, 4, 5 red lights. And it's lights out and away we go for the Spanish Grand Prix. And it looks like Honda Pog has got the better start out of the two Red Bulls, but Joe's going to go to the outside. Here comes LTK. Does he look for the move on the inside of Joe? He does not. And John leads into turn one. Our Cookie Bradford up to 10th. We've got some cars off in the background. That is Cookie and Gangster Al. Wolf up to 8th, sorry. Reese in 4th. Havoc in 5th. Decent start for the Haas drivers. Need to start putting the weight. We've got a yellow flag and Makatak is out of this race. And that is a VSC. I have no idea what has just happened there. Right, he's got a broken front wing. No. I actually have no idea. Who killed him? I actually have no idea. That's a I wonder if Mac attack will be in here to tell us what has just happened. Because I didn't see anything. I just saw Mercedes on the outside of the corner dead. Not back up to racing speed just yet. Need to be careful not picking up any penalties, and we are back underway of the Spanish Grand Prix. LTK all over the back of Let Joe. Thanks to Al up into 10th place. Cookie getting that place back in his first race. He has raced here before though. Been a while since he last raced here though. But another and Risky Andy's out of this race as well. And that is another VSC. What is going on? I actually have no idea what has just happened. Why is my mic not moving into this? It is working, isn't it? No. I haven't got it on mute or anything. I have no idea what's happening. Cookie picks up a drive-through penalty. So that in the next 3 laps. Hold on, setting the fastest lap so far. Here comes Cookie into the pit lane for that drive-through penalty. Drifting on through the entry to the corner. Reece Simo now up into third, but contact made between the Mercedes and the Haas. I'm sure Havoc is licking his lips. That Joe now starting to pile the pressure on his teammate. A little bit natural lap of racing under our hands. First 2 laps we've had a VSC. Here comes Joe John a little bit wide. Joe taking the fastest lap of the race. To the inside, would he go for the move? Get the front wing down the inside. Doesn't get the job done just yet. Here comes Reese. Bradford now ahead of Hunt. Well, the Red Bulls come together like Mercedes did in 2016. That'll be an interesting one. Reese up to third now. Okay, with a bit of front wing damage there. Havoc trying it round the outside is gonna get. Can he get the job done? LTK squeezing him out, but he's still on the outside. Have to concede that position though. Can he get a run down into turn 1? Talking of turn 1, here comes Joe. Not gone for the move just yet. Here comes Havoc. Can Havoc get the job done this time? No. Here comes Wolf as well. Havoc being pushed off the circuit there. Brad starting to find his rhythm. Couldn't get in to do a lap in qualifying, unfortunately, but he is here for the race, just in a very coloured car. Joe's doing very well to keep Joe behind, but I think it's just a matter of time now. And Joe will seek the rewards. Could this be the lap? Definitely looks like it could be. No DRS due to the rain. So there might be another lap being stuck behind his teammate. Radford, on the other hand, just behind his teammate as well. Havoc out of the 1 second. I don't know if it's going to dry up. Joe now to the inside of his teammate. John left enough room. And now Joe up the inside and he takes the lead of the Spanish Grand Prix. Still a 1-2 for Red Bull as they lead both championships right now. And Joe, proving once again, is currently on a 2-win race streak. Race win, wouldn't not yeah, 2 race win streak. Bradford now passes teammate for the evening. Squire was supposed to be here as well, but unfortunately he's also got Wi-Fi issues. Joe starts to gain a bit more of an advantage. Joe a little bit wayward out that corner. Joe setting the fastest lap of the race though. Now Bradford has his eyes set on 5th place. I mean, the fact that Brad started last and is up to 6th, I think he could be up for 5th. No penalties just yet though. Ooh. Brad obviously didn't like what I said. Bro is fuming. Rookie's actually gained quite a lot on X now. Now, people don't actually have to pit because of the weather situation. We might see people pitting for Inters soon, potentially. But at this current moment of time, the wets are probably the better race tyre currently. I'll probably give it like another 10-15 laps so we may have a different situation. But currently as we speak, it is looking increasingly like Bradford is fully optimizing these conditions. Qualifying was very weird though, because it was definitely dry, it just wasn't dry enough for the dry tyres, which made no sense. And then I think people miscalculated the amount of time they had from getting out the pits to the start time, especially with the kind of conditions that there were, where it was dry, but the track surface was still kind of slippery. So it was very honest. Very like Turkey from 2020, where the track was essentially dry for most of the weekend, but the surface was more or less that you needed to run with Inters. I don't think the track got used that much either ever since F1 left. So you gotta think that it's had no like cars on it for like, I don't know when the last time they hosted an event before 2020, but I missed that track. I wish it came back. It came back for 21 as well, but that was also, I think, like a stand-in as well. It needs to come back full time, and then we can get it back on this game. If I really wanted to go play it, I'd either download one of the many PC games that would have it. But I think it's very commonly well known that you need pretty much a wheel to run on PC. Using a controller, it's fine when you're on the console, but I feel like if you move over to PC, like if you're spending like thousands of pounds on PC, you don't really want to be driving a like state-of-the-art F1 car with a controller. So Brad's still looking to try and get past Havoc. Oh, Havoc's wide. CSR Wolf picks up the first time penalty of the weekend. And Bradford get the run. Reese looking good for a very well-deserved podium. Let Joe set in the fastest lap of the race so far. So for people who don't know, we run a slightly different point system to what they do in F1. You still get 25 points for the win, but you get 20 points instead of 18 per second. Third gets 18, and then it's very similar to what they have in real life, and it goes all the way down to 12th place. Many leagues that I watch still run the normal point system. A lot of other leagues run their own. We, for the first, I think for SVR we use the normal, and then Bonge, who I was talking to earlier, he came up with a completely new point system for SRL. Can't remember what season that was for. If he comes back, I'll ask him. And then we changed it again slightly for EIR. And we also added a clean race point where if you go throughout the entire weekend, this also includes stewards' decisions. So if you say Joe doesn't pick up a penalty in the race, he would then get an extra point for the clean race point. But then if he gets a penalty for the stewards, he'll obviously lose that point. I mean, if people carry over penalties as well, then I guess you would also lose it because you're getting a penalty that race. But is not really enjoying his time now. Top three look pretty certain. LTK definitely up there. Havoc starting to claw his way back up to LTK. Cookie and Gangsta out fighting for the last points paying position in this race. As unfortunately we have lost Maktak and Andy very early on in this race. Lap 1 for Maktak, and then Andy on lap 2. Not the start that they won. Maktak wasn't even supposed to be racing today. Neither was LTK, to be fair. And Brad is very lucky to be here, I guess, in that sense. Oh, Havoc picking up a time penalty. That is very odd. He doesn't tend to pick up that many penalties. But used to anyway. Last couple of seasons he's been getting the odd penalty here and there now. I mean, this game is still fairly new. We're still within the first few months of it being out. And Bradford capitalising on that mistake from Havoc, and Havoc is going to have to concede that P5. And Brad, starting from the back, remember, now into P5. So yeah, Risky Andy had a qualifying ban. He blocked someone in Imola. He wasn't here for Monaco, and neither were a lot of people, to be fair. And then at Canada, he was racing and participating in qualifying, but that was on us. We didn't inform him of the quali ban, even though it was in the stewards report. I do have to clarify that, but I don't tag people in the thing because we do it kind of on like a sheet of paper, but not on like an actual sheet of paper, like a Word document. Let's go on board with Havoc. A man who has a lot of podiums in EIR hasn't been able to pick one up this season, unfortunately. But still a long way to go. Anything can happen. I mean, he could hope for 3 people ahead of him to crash, which, with 20 odd laps remaining, very doable. Tell you what, someone who's impressing me tonight, CSR Wolf. Doing very well, and that is Brad wide. It's going to give Havoc a look here, but a little bit further back than what he'd be wanting. Do also have to clarify that Brad is using data to race tonight due to having no Wi-Fi at home. So, in dedication to the cause. Cookie, I think, picking up his second penalty from the weekend. Or was that his first? Yeah, that's his first. Havoc starting to lose a little bit of touch behind Brad. As Havoc starts to fall down in the timing screens. When did he start this race actually? Started P7, so a gain of 1 place. Brad's up 7, Letro's up 1, Reese is up 1. Everyone else has pretty much stayed the same, really. No pit stops currently. As the rain thunders down on the circuit in Catalonia. Never noticed that he was grandstand, can't lie. I think Spain would be one of those tracks I'd like to visit. Even though people slate it for being quite a boring race, I'd still go there to watch. I mean, if I had the opportunity to go anywhere, I'd go to Silverstone. Which I might look at doing for 2026, because I know the tickets are up for 2025, but, yeah. You know what? Let's have a look on board with some other people. Bradford is definitely starting to catch up to the back of LTK, which is a very interesting race. really much to watch, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, I like how I sat there and said that looked like someone was going off. I think Habit just about kept on the circuit. But it's just like... It's definitely got to the point where it's not boring in his races. And I just sat there and said I would like to go to this track and watch it. Oh, we've got Pitters, LTK into the pit box. A broken front wing, and that is another set of the wets. CSR Wolf also into the box. I wonder what he will be doing. I think I'll go inters. And that looks like inters. It is indeed. He's the first driver to go into the intermediates. This will be very interesting. Crookie also following suit. Thanks that out. Also just about coming into the pits. Crookie on another set of wets. What will Thanks that out do? Jet Joe is also in. Joe going for another set of wets. Under Pog back into the lead of this race. CSR Wolf, see what he can do on these intermediate tyres. Let Joe coming out just behind Reese. Not too far behind, but will be on much fresher wets compared. Havoc also now pitting. What will he choose to go on? Looks like another set of the wets. It is indeed. Can he get out ahead of LTK? I think he might be, you know. It's going to be very close on the exit of the corner. It looks like Havoc is going to get him, but LTK with the... LTK gets back past him. Hunt back into the pits, and CSR Wolf gets back that P7. John continues on. I don't know what Reese will decide to do. He's kind of... He is coming in. This be for another set of the wets. So he'll come out probably behind. He'll probably come out third. Another set of the wets. Bradford. Another set of the wets as well. LTK should get Brad. Might be a bit close actually on exit. No, LTK will get him. Actually, Brad up into 4th place. Wolf, fastest lap of the race. Go on, my goat. Joe's probably about to ruin that. Can't lie. Yep, about to ruin it. Someone cut that man's Wi-Fi off. Under Park into the pits as well. So you will concede P1, but will be on a lot fresher tyres coming into this race. But Joe setting a fast lap. John goes for intermediates. Very interesting. Let's see if John has also played a blinder. LTK, Bradford comes back in. Could this be for intermediates? Havoc also back in. Intermediates for Brad. And intermediates for Havoc. CSR Wolf is up into P5. And John is catching. Will Joe pit? We'll get on to the inters. We'll stay out. Doesn't want to run that wide too often. It does seem like the inters are a better tyre now. Ah, back. Pass everyone on into the pits. So the inters are going to guess. Could be up to 8 now. Intermediate. Joe set the fast lap on the race. And now John gets that fastest lap. Gap is definitely coming down. I mean, I think people will have to come to the inters eventually. I think Reese is waiting for LTK. Well, that really happened. well. Joe's surely got to be seeing that his time is coming down. Unless he's waiting for a safety car, which can happen. We just saw a potential safety car then. Still a fairly long way to go in this race though. That was some lapping. Is that Gangster? Yeah, it would be. This Hunt has just been lapped by John. Cookie's also doing quite well for his first race back. Unsure when the last time he raced with us, it was definitely a long time ago. But also starting to catch up to Wolf. I think they got rid of that bump as well, actually. I think John fastest lap of the race. It's definitely got to start drying up a lot more. For Joe to want to go to Vinters. I mean, where would that bring him now? He might come up behind Reese. It all depends on what Joe wants to really do. You can either wait it out and hope that it continues being like this, because what he's doing now is enough to probably win this Grand Prix. But John, I feel like, is definitely on the better tyre. Inters are definitely the tyre to be on now. Wolf will lose P5. Maybe P6 if Havoc can overtake them and get the gap. Gap now 5.9. John would need to catch a second lap to get past Joe. Currently, as it stands, won't happen. As Joe starts lap 27 of 33. flag. That is LTK around. Is that going to require a new front wing? It doesn't look it as we currently speak. 4.7 the gap now. There'll be a very close end to this race. Oh, John, no! I think that's going to help Joe settle a lot more now. Is Joe anywhere close to picking up a penalty? No. If I had to stand Joe, John, then a Reese podium. That'll be LTK, Brad, Wolf, Havoc, Cookie, Adam, and then Gagswell. He's closing, but it's just a shame that he's not going to get this win because of the penalty. Even if he gets past Joe, to be fair. To me, that's 3 steps to an overtake. Getting close to making the overtake, making the overtake, and then keep position. Guy to overtake 101. Another yellow flag, that is hunt around. It's just doing everything he can. It's not going to be enough. It's a shame because John's done absolutely excellent tonight. And it's got all done now. Oh. lap 31 out of 33, 2.8. Gap behind. And Brad has now passed Wolf, so Wolf has made some sort of mistake here. Not exactly sure. He was watching football. Don't know if RLT is working. I mean, that bit's working. Although it says that it was a practice. Cookie picks up another time parade. That isn't going to do anything. The fact that you can see him there as well. John making a little bit of a mistake there. Havoc now passed Wolf. Looks like his tyres starting to fall off ever so slightly. As we are on to the final lap of the Grand Prix. Wolf picks up another time penalty. Pardon me. Has let Joe into the final sector now. Has been able to keep the pressure from behind. John, a valiant effort. Started on pole, got overtaken by Joe, but Joe rounding the final corner now. And he's going to win the Spanish Grand Prix, and it makes it 3 wins out of 3. John, with the 3-second time frame, will finish 4.7 behind. And now we have a long old wait. Cookie crossing the line for P8. Solid effort from the McLaren driver. RSF1 Hunt back into the points. Even with the spin, he does get 8th place. What? How's... Okay. Oh, it's because people are still racing. Who will be the next across the line? It will be Reese. LTK Here comes Bradford, actually. Oh, he nearly got him. One more lap and he would have got that P4. Havoc comes home. We're just waiting for Dance out. Cross the line as well. And there we have it. Let Joe wins the Spanish Grand Prix. I'm the pole in P2, Reese in P3, LTK in P4. Bradford nearly getting that fourth place, but has to settle for P5. Havoc in P6, Wolf in P7, Cookie in P8, Hunt in P9, and Gangster Owl picking up the final points position. Out of the race, we saw Risky Andy on lap 2 and Mac Attack within the first 6 corners.
Two.
Right, interview.
Two. Oh, you might want to turn me down, by the way, because I noticed last week I was super loud in the interview because my mic is actually not 20 quid.
There you go, touchdown.
Nice.
I'll just wait for the other two to eventually get in. There they are.
Hello.
Right, we'll start off with Reese. Welcome back to the podium. It's been a while.
It has been.
Yeah, it's a bit of a whirlwind race for you, really, because we weren't really bothered by anyone until LGK had his unfortunate spin, and then you've got a lovely P3 on your hands. Yeah, just give us a few words from your race tonight.
Yeah, there's like I say, not too much to say on my end really. I was on my own from about lap 8 onwards. But which I'm glad to be fair. I'm really not very well, so that is probably like one of the hardest races I've ever done. My head is absolutely pounding, so I'm very glad to get a podium out of it at least. It helps that BXTN wasn't racing. I've pulled ahead of him a bit more now, which is always nice. And yeah, coming off a few difficult races, which was a shame because I felt I started the season so well. But yeah, hopefully back on the up again. Yeah.
Yeah, another decent race for yourself and another podium. So congratulations. We'll move over to P2. John,
Hello, mate.
I mean, on the high from qualifying, getting pole position, and then finishing P2, but looked like you were coming to at the end of the race. You were definitely on the better strategy,
Yeah, I
gaining
pulled an
what was it,
absolute blinder, mate.
7 seconds in like a few laps, and then you get
Got the
that
penalty.
penalty, and
Yeah.
I think that might have given Joe that a little bit of more confidence to kind of slow it down a little bit more. I imagine anyway. We'll obviously talk to him after we're finished talking to you. But yeah, give us a few words. I mean, obviously qualifying went brilliantly, pole position. The race not so as great as qualifying, but just give us a few words from your race tonight.
Yeah, I mean, qualifying was was actually really good. I was having a little chat with Joe after quali, and they weren't even hot laps. Me and Joe were just trying to get a feel of the conditions, thinking it was going to go dry, so we just threw in a casual banker. Wasn't really pushing or attacking any of the corners. But yeah, imagine it was good enough for pole, which was funny. But yeah, first stint it just felt really, really slippery for me. Obviously, being on a wheel, it was really difficult to find the grip. And Joe was able to pull a really good lead on me. But the intent was when he pit, I was just going to go that extra lap because obviously he was ahead at the time. And then I saw Wolf set the fastest lap, and I was like, "Hang on a minute, what the fuck's going on? He ain't meant to be. He ain't quick. What's going on here?" And then Bobby told me, he's like, "Yeah, he's on inters." And the minute he said he was on inters, I came straight in onto inters, and the tires felt absolutely phenomenal. But I couldn't push as hard as I wanted to because I was already on 2 warnings. So I was being really, really careful, and then I made a bit of a mistake. Drifted out a little bit too wide at the final corner, and that sealed the deal, really. I think if I didn't have those warnings, I would have pushed a lot harder and maybe caught Joe and won the race. But hindsight's a bitch. But yeah, that strategy call was the only reason why I was so close to Joe today. On raw pace, he just was able to find more grip than me, especially in the wet. But yeah, overall, I'm fucking well happy with that. And good to see that, under the right circumstances, I'm just as, if not faster. So it's good to see.
Yeah, very solid effort from you tonight. And another Red Bull 1-2 following last week's Red Bull 1-2. Yeah, congratulations on your P2. Joe, hello again.
Hello.
Getting a very common theme. This is 3 in a row. Yeah, I mean, P2, unlike you in qualifying. Bro is washed, can confirm. Yeah, it's a very quite difficult race for everyone up there. How was you finding the conditions and yeah, just give us an overview of your race tonight.
Well, as John said in quali, I was just testing the waters really, just trying to find grip because I thought, because of seeing the sun was going to come out, and obviously I just thought it'd dry up, and it stopped raining. So the first few laps, I was just testing it, and we just managed to get 1-2, and it was all right for then. And then about 2 minutes to go, the track looked dry enough, so I went out, and then John was ahead of me, and then as soon as I seen John spin, I was like, yeah, it's nowhere near dry enough. So that was basically qualifying. And then the race, I just found loads of pace in the first stint. I pitted, I think, a lap early before Wolf set that lap, so it was just unfortunate at the time. It's just one of them, but I think I was just fortunate to build a big enough gap to John in the first stint, which helped me get the win. And obviously, when he got the penalty, I was just able to relax a bit more at the front. But it was a good race from there. But GG's, we got 1-2, which is the main thing, and I'm happy. We both scored good points for the team.
As soon as I got that penalty, mate, my heart sunk and I just gave up. I was like, "Fuck this game."
I know. I was just shitting with the last 10 laps. So it was like, oh no, he's gonna get me.
The thing is, if I managed to get onto the back here, I was sitting there thinking, is he actually going to fight me for this, or he's just
I
going to let
wouldn't
me
know,
have it?
mate. I was on the verge of going, you know what? There's no point in battling if you were right up my arse. But luckily,
I was gutted for Apollo when I saw you got that pen because I thought, oh my god, finally something's going to happen in this race. As soon as I saw you guy, I knew you'd stop pushing for it. So
it was just annoying, mate. I didn't even know where I got that second warning from in the first place. It's just nothing ever popped up, and then I went wide, and then I got the pen. I was like, "Oh, you bastard!" It's like, just make a mistake, do me a fucking welding, just fucking lose the back end or something.
Would have
Way
been
too
very
consistent for
interesting.
that shit.
But
Fucking
yeah,
bad hacks, bro.
well done to
Bad
you,
grip.
Joe.
Yourself.
Extending your championship once again. But yeah, that is it from us tonight. All be back next week for a sprint weekend. Yay! At Austria. So
Oh, jeez.
right, this time, Joe, don't drive down the other way around the track, otherwise you get disqualified again. He did that like 2 seasons ago and got disqualified. Absolute clown. Actually, do it
Yeah.
again. Give someone else a win. But yeah, I won't be live again until Sunday, thank God. So until then, guys, we'll see you soon. And goodbye.